All right, guys, this is Paul Singh with bullsonwallstreet.com. Today, we're going to take a look at the housing sector, one of the hottest sectors in the market, and I'm going to show you exactly how to build a watch list when you're analyzing a sector. So let's take a look at housing. And if we see down here, I've got my industry indexes on Telechart. There's over 146. No matter what platform you use, there should be some way to dig into the different industries here. Now, over the last 30 days, which is what I've got this sorted for, residential construction is the second leading sector. So a hot sector you want to be paying attention to. So we're going to pull that chart up. And if we look at the daily here, we can see it's been on fire basically since late January here, breaking out and moving on this index here about 10%, over 10%. So definitely a sector we want to be paying attention to. Now what I'm going to do is pull up the stocks within the sector. And there's a few things I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at the price action. I'm going to look at the volume pattern. I'm going to look at some other factors that also would get me interested in the stock. So if I look at TPH and out of a sector of about 26, I hope to get 3 to 5. I don't want to get more than that. Otherwise, my watch list just gets too big. So TPH, don't really like the pattern here. It really hasn't done a whole lot. Hasn't kept intact with the sector, not showing much relative strength. PHM looking pretty good. It's about 300 float. It's got some short interest. These are things we like here. Maybe one we'd potentially put on our list. So I'm going to go ahead and flag that one here. KBH, this one has been moving really nicely. A lower float, high short interest, one that can definitely move and already has moved some. We like the volume pattern here. So definitely one I'm going to pay attention to. DHI also leading here. This is kind of a go-to in the housing sector. A little bit of a higher float, but it moves and it's got a good volume pattern. So I'm going to flag that one. Also, Lennar, same thing. Actually, more volatile than DHI has been. A little bit of a lower float, good volume pattern. Definitely one to pay attention to. So we already have 4 here. HOV hasn't moved much. I'm not going to add that one. Toll Brothers here has been a really nice mover. Lower float here, moved from 31 up to 36, consolidating great volume pattern. One that I am definitely going to pay attention to. TMHC. I don't like the overall pattern quite as much. Kind of a negative volume pattern here, so I'm going to skip that one. MDC has looked pretty good, but has not been quite as volatile as the others. So I'm going to go with the ones that are a little more volatile. Same goes for CAA. Pretty good, but when I've got one that's moved from 35 to 37, yet I can get one that's moved from about 44 to 52, which is a higher percentage. I'm going to go with the one that has the potential for bigger gains. And a question I often get is, well, this one has already moved, so shouldn't I go with the other one that hasn't moved yet? That's not the case. If one is already more volatile, it's going to tend to stay more volatile. So I'm going to stick with that one until the other one proves itself. BZH, don't like the pattern here. MTH hasn't moved much. MHO hasn't moved much, and we could go down the list, and I think I'm going to get a lot of the same, either low volatility now or not keeping pace with the sector itself. So we just picked our 5 or 6 stocks that we're going to watch now from the housing sector, create a watch list, put these stocks on the watch list, and now watch them every day for potential patterns. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them: Toll Brothers, Lennar, DHI, KBH, and PHM. And let's go through each of these and talk about how we could trade them. With all of these, if they pull back and show some strength, we could enter, let them consolidate some, or if they break their ranges. So I would look for a break of 24 or a pullback and hold. KBH has already kind of broke out. We need a little bit of a pullback there. DHI, same thing, pullback and hold or break of 34. Lennar, and these things have run quite a bit, so I'd really like some more consolidation in here. Lennar, exact same pattern. We'll say a break of 53.25 or a pullback. And Toll Brothers, same thing, break of 37. But ideally, we'd like a little more consolidation, as these things are overextended right now. So keep housing on your radar. It's been doing really well here, and we've got the 5 best stocks out of the 26 different housing plays to choose from. So put these on your list, watch for setups, and then make the trades. All right, guys. I'll have the free weekend report out on Monday. And those of you who are members of the Bulls on Wall Street report, this weekend I'm going to go over some low floaters that we might be looking to trade next week. So I'll talk to you guys later.